My dear kids, welcome you all to today's class. The topic Hack Driver. My dear student, before moving to the story, let us know something about the poet. Who is Harry Sinclair Lewis, the writer of Hack Driver? So as we can see here, Harry Sinclair Lewis was an American novelist, short story writer and playwright. He is the first American writer to receive Nobel Prize in Literature. Some of his beautiful work is The Job, An American Novel, Free Air, etc. So this is all about the introduction of Harry Sinclair Lewis. Now let us move to the next slide and know what exactly this story talks about. Before that, what do you mean by hack driver? Can you make a contrast where you have seen a hack? Yes, we can say it's a tanga. It looks like a tanga where two horses drive this hack. So here at the above you can see magnificent, legal brief, summons, detective, shadow. These are all glossary items for this paragraph. So now let us move to the story. Here you will see a man, or we can say the narrator, who is graduated in LLB and he's a lawyer here. And he's posted as assistant clerk in a law firm. But instead of preparing legal paper, he's assigned as a detective to move around each corner of the country to convey the message of law or the court, to give letters to the person. So here what he does is, instead of a lawyer, a respectful person as a lawyer, instead of that, what he did, he took the order of the court and went to a new town named New Mullion to find Oliver Lutkins. So the man who is a victim of, or we can say a witness to a case where he is not at all willing to give the signature and he is hiding himself, and here this lawyer goes in search of that particular person. Now let us move to the next slide. They did so in order to avoid court orders, as they had to complete with them. So here, as I have already told you, that this person who is a witness of that case, he is hiding himself. So this lawyer came in search of that particular person, right? Oliver. Now you can see a beautiful scenery here. You can see letter written in bold in black, New Mullion. This is the place name where the lawyer has come to search Oliver, who is neglecting this case, and he is not giving any of, or he is not obeying the rules of the court, where as a detective the lawyer is in search of this Oliver. Now again here you can see, when the narrator reached New Mullion, for example, sometimes if your parents, or whenever any day, suddenly your parents says that, beta, we are going to London. Don't you think we flow in that imagination that in London this will be the scenario? I'll go here, I'll move around here, I'll purchase this thing, that thing, right? Similarly, here this lawyer who is being fed up with the job, instead of a lawyer, as he is working as an assistant clerk in the law firm, he is fed up. But when he came to know that he is going to a beautiful village, New Mullion, which is not far from his own town, that is only 40 miles. So when he came to know that he is going to visit a new place, New Mullion, he is very happy. And he started imagining about that particular place. But the thing is, instead of the imagination becoming true, he is fed up when he entered the place. Why? Because everywhere the roads were dull, it was full of mud, and the shops were dull, the people were dull, it was so muddy. So all the imagination was washed away, right? Here you can see bold letter meaning is written here, poker game. It means a card game. And here in the story, Oliver is very much fond of this poker game. Okay, so here when you can see a beautiful image as well, a driver riding the hack and a gentleman sitting on that, right? It's same like somewhat like tanga. So here you can see Oliver, the narrator, went up to this cheerful man. So whenever we get down in a particular station, what happened? All the auto rickshaw or the man who take people from one place to other, they used to rush towards us and they say that, my dear sir or my dear madam, would you like to go? If you want to go, come, I'll take you to that particular place. Similarly, this hack driver came near to the lawyer, and he started saying that, sir, do you want to go somewhere? And he seems to be very cheerful and very happy kind of person. So after looking this man, lawyer was very happy. He says that, okay, this is the only person with whom I am impressed, because the entire scenario of New Million was so dull that only this man looks to be very cheerful. So he told that, okay, instead of bargaining, let me take this man. Okay. So at that place, the lawyer started saying that, do you know Oliver? And this man promptly said that, yes, I do know him. So slowly, he want to know for what reason the lawyer came to this New Million. And he says that, sir, do you want to take some money from Oliver? So he says nothing. And later on, when he kept on talking, and when there was conversation between this lawyer and the hack driver say, okay, fine, I'll help you to find Oliver. And he says that I have a hack and I will charge per hour $2. If you want, I'll take you in my hack and move around entire gullies, entire corner of this place and help you to find Oliver. As we know that a lawyer is an unknown person in that unknown place, so he felt that, okay, fine, this man is very cheerful and he is helpful, he is friendly, so it's better to take his company. And okay, fine, because my farm is going to pay all the money, so let me take this man. So for example, when we go outside somewhere to represent our school, all the money or all expenses are being taken by the school itself. Similarly, as he has gone for the case, that to be court case, so all the expensive, whatever he is going to split or whatever we can say, use it, the expenses will be given by the court farm, right? So here what happened, this delivery man helped this lawyer and they move around each corner of the place. One by one they started moving, and one by one they got negative answers. That means Oliver was not found in any of the places. Before that, when they went to the first place, that is Frid's shop. Okay, when they went to Frid's shop, there this hack driver, he knows that where Oliver will be there, and he says that he is a lover of this poker game, sir. Let me take you to the Frid's shop where he will be hanging out and we can find him and easily catch him. But when they go there, they did not find Oliver, because there what happened, the Frid's shop man or the manager we can say, he told that he left right now. Okay, so in this way they left the Frid's shop and went somewhere to the other corner. So again what happened, as the hack driver was working hard for him, he told him the truth behind his search. Later this lawyer, he disclosed for what reason he came here. Okay, and he told that, okay, just because of the court case, he is a witness, In order to solve the case as fast as possible, I came here to take Oliver. And he says that, okay, means Hack Driver. He told him that Liutkin was a witness in very important case, but he was not helping them. That information of Liutkin's could help them in solving the case quickly. And the driver heard all this seriously and then hit on the clerk's shoulder and said that they would surprise Liutkin by catching him and fulfilling the clerk's purpose. So after listening this, the hack driver pat on the lawyer and says, "My dear young man, don't worry, I'll fulfill your purpose of coming New Mullion." So they start their search. On the way of searching, this hack driver, he introduced himself that, "My dear young man, do you know my name? My name is Bill and my business name is William Magnuson Fancy Carting and Hacking." And the clerk replied in a very friendly way that now he and Bill should begin their search mission. So in this way they introduced each other, and Bill also told him that Liutkin was fond of playing poker and also praised his ability. So this Liutkin, he is very good in playing poker, but he is as well as good in cheating people and taking away the money and run off from that particular place. So this clerk imagined that Bill, that he had been a policeman, he would have caught Liutkins in very respectful manner. Not only this, he would have felt bad to put that man in jail. Now, you can see a boy sitting and there is two comb. One is spray bottle and one is comb, right? So here, when they went to Fritz's shop, when they inquired in Fritz's shop about Oliver Liutkins, he tried to appear natural. See, whenever we are investigating a case, we cannot go promptly and say that we came here to catch so and so. We need to deal that matter very smartly. And if we do so, then we can catch our culprit, right? So the same thing happened with Bill. He went politely. He talked to the man, and the Fritz shop, after saying all the truth why they came to catch Oliver. So the man said that at first he did this to make Fritz tell the truth about Liutkins. At first Fritz was confused, but then he said that Liutkins was there in a few hours ago, but he left for Gustav's shop. My dear kids, please write the character's name and the places where Bill and this lawyer moved around. So this Fritz, first he was confused, and then he told that a few hours ago he left to Gustav's shop. Gustav's shop is a place where we can say we do shaving, or we can say a barber shop. So when they went to that place and searched this Oliver, there also a customer says that he had seen Liutkins in Main Street near the hotel. So before that, when they were talking to the barber shop, he got angry when he heard about whom? Oliver. He says that he has not paid his $35. That means, you see, from the barber shop also, this boy, or we can say this man, Oliver, he took $35. That means he has not given the barber his $35. As Bill told from the beginning that he is very clever in taking money and making fool of others. And now one of the customer in that barber shop told that he saw Liutkins in the Main Street near the hotel. Now, so when they were about to climb the hack again, Bill guessed that Liutkin may have gone to Grey barber shop. So after Gustav's shop, when they were getting inside the hack, Bill thought that he may be in Grey's barber shop. So this is another name of the shop, that is Grey barber shop. And they went there. And when they went there, they came to know that Liutkin left that place also just 5 minutes ago. And again, what they decided, when they went there, they did not find whom? Liutkins, and they decided to visit the pool room. Pool room means a Bittel shop, we can say, where he purchased cigarettes. So they went there again they did the same attempt to catch him, but as we say, our all working hard went to vain. Same thing, पूरी मेहनत में पानी फिर गई. It's like that. So there also they didn't find him, and almost an hour had passed, and it was 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Definitely it was a hungry time. So both were hungry. Who? Bill and the hack driver. Now both were hungry. So what did they do? The lawyer thought that he will buy a lunch for Bill as well, and he asked Bill that, do you know any hotel here or restaurant here? He says that, sir, there are total 4 restaurants in this village, but they prepare very greasy and oily food. So it's better that we can take a parcel from my wife. She prepare very good meal. So we can buy that meal from her, and we can move to a beautiful place where we can sit and enjoy food. So now you can see a beautiful image here. It's a beautiful land, right? Here you can see a beautiful land, a pastoral land, that means a grassland. They went up to the hill and they enjoyed there, right? And here while eating, while enjoying the meal, this lawyer, he imagined this man is earning a good sum of money, that to be it's almost 6 hours, and as we know per hour is $2, so it's already 6 hours. So he thought that even though my farm is going to pay all these expenses, but still he is bit thinking about it, but still the man's cheerfulness, honesty, helping nature covered all this negative thought which was running inside the mind of this lawyer. Now let us see what happened next. While they were sitting on the hilltop, they saw the beautiful land. They saw the streams flowing, right? And here, Bill told him everything about New Mullion. He explained everything and everyone in such a place, such a way that he felt like everything. Okay, in this way he was narrating the story of this New Mullion to this lawyer, as if the lawyer is able to see, able to imagine the entire scenario what this Bill was explaining. Now, Bill again says that here in the village, the minister's wife would sing so loudly in church whenever she was under debt. Now, he gave the entire information of this New Mullion to this lawyer. Then what happened? As we know, Bill know nothing about colleges and cities because he has never been visited to different towns and cities, whereas this lawyer knows each and every corner of a town because he has already got a job. He is assigned a job in the town and he has spent many years than Bill. But still, as we know that sometimes when we come across such cheerful man, honest man, kindful man, helping man, we think sometimes that from where do he possess such kind of nature. So when he came to know that Bill got his ideology of simplicity and cheerful nature as a gift by exploiting these places, he moved from different places. From this, he has adopted this ideology of simplicity, right? Now both of them left the beautiful field and restarted their search mission. So at last, Bill forced one of the Lutkin's friend to admit that Lutkin had run away to his mother's house. So now he came to know that, Bill came to know that he has left to his mother's house. Who? Oliver. Now so both of them prepared to drive to his mother's house to find Oliver. When they entered there, do you know what was the physique of this Oliver's mother? She was 9 feet tall, 4 feet thick, and compared her weakness to that of a cat. Okay? So her quickness was like a cat. And when they approached this lady and when they told about this Liutkins, she got angry. She also suggested that the narrator should let him deal with the mother, as he doubted that the clerk would not be able to extract. As we all know that Bill knows each and every person in this village. So he told that, sir, don't worry, I'll talk to the mother. And he approached, and when he started asking about the son, this lady was very much angry. She shouted, and she says that she know nothing about him. But this Bill says that, now look here, we have had just about enough nonsense, and this young man represents the court in the city. He pointed the fingers towards the lawyer sitting in the hack, and Bill says this man have the legal right to search all your properties for this Oliver. And this sound, the impression he created in the minds of lawyer, Bill, made him more strong. She retired into the kitchen, and what happened after hearing all this lady went inside the kitchen, and both the fellow followed him. She seized, what did she do you know? She seized an iron from the old-fashioned stove and marched on us shouting. That means she came, as our mother sometimes hold a stick and run after us in order to hit us. Similarly, this lady, she took an iron rod and she started marching towards us by shouting, you search all you want to, if you don't mind getting burned first. So if you don't mind getting yourself hurt, you can search everything. She shouted and laughed at our frightened retreat. Now Bill got a bit strict with the lady and said that they had been through tough and confusing things, and then introduced her to the clerk by saying that he was a person appointed by the city court. He also said that they had got the legal right to search her house to find Oliver. The clerk was happy, as he was getting due importance from Bill, and even the lady seemed impressed by him. She went into the kitchen and both of them followed. To their shock, she took out a hot iron from the stove and threatened them to burn. And she laughed, and when they stepped back due to fear, as I have already discussed. So the reaction of the lady was so horrible that Bill murmured to the clerk to leave the place. Obviously, if someone will run after you by holding the iron rod, then don't you think you will be so scared and you will go away from that place? The same thing happened here. Yet they managed to search the whole house, including the outhouse and the stable. As it was a single-storied building, they managed to search the whole of it and could not find Liutkins. As the clerk was getting late for his train, because this lawyer, he need to go back to his town by afternoon and he need to catch the train, so he was getting late. So therefore Bill took him to the station. The narrator was heading back towards the city. He did not regret his failure in delivering summons to Liutkins. Rather, he was happy. He was still thinking about Bill and felt like going back to New Mullion and start his practice there. He felt a certain kind of attachment with all the villagers, such as Fridge, Gustav, whom he considered humble speakers and wise neighbor. He imagined a life which was honest, simple, joyous, which was not experienced by him in the boundaries of his university, or we can say the law firm. He was so happy that he felt as if he had got some kind of treasure and had found a new way of life. Though the narrator was not so worried about finding Liutkins, but his farm was. As we know, he was very happy from the New Mullion, from the people there, because he thinks that if he go back and practice his law there, then it will be a respectable job than compared to this law farm. So he's not at all bothered about Liutkins, but his farm where he's working is bothered about Liutkins. So the people there got very upset on hearing that he was not able to serve the summons. Summons means court order. He was insulted by being called shameful and useless. So he was called as shameful and useless. He felt that it was his last day in the office as his career was about to end. So the narrator's chief was very angry with him. He treated him so badly that the clerk felt as if he would murder him. Not only this, he also suggested to him that he was better for the job of tilling a drain or something. How inhuman these people are, you think. If they are not successful, do you think that we should insult a man like this? No. He was again sent to New Million with a man who had worked with Lutyens. And the clerk was feeling bad not for what happened, but because he would miss the chance to be with Bill. When both the narrator and his partner reached New Million station, they saw Bill on the platform. But to his surprise, Bill was talking and laughing with Lutyens' mother, whom the narrator compared to a tigress for her rude behavior. He then told his partner that it was Bill, a nice man, who helped him search for Lutyens, but he was surprised by the answer given by the companion that the man who helped him find Lutyens was none other than Lutyens himself. My good God, you just see the surprises. The thing that pinched the narrator a lot was that both the mother and son were laughing at him when he served Lutyens with the summons. Not only this, they requested him to join them for a coffee at a neighbor's house because they were the only people left in the village who had not seen him yesterday when he was searching for Lutyen, though Lutyen was riding with him in a hack. So this is all about the story, my dear student. I hope it was interesting and impactful. Please write all the characters' name, write all the shop's name, and try to read it out by yourself. Till then, thank you all, and if you face any problem, please feel free to call me. Have a nice day.